everyone, welcome back to another episode of Average Joe to Racing Driver. Sorry for a little pause there. This is the first episode of Average Joe to Racing Driver since we were at Knockhill last, but we've been waiting on parts arriving, we've been making deals with people to get more sponsorship, etc. So this is going to be another big video. So as you can see, Mini is up on the ramp behind me. We're back at the home of motorsport in Scotland, Mack Motorsport. I'm going to go and get some of the parts right now that we're fitting today. I'm going to go over them, I'll show you what it is we're fitting and what kind of gains it's going to get us for the next track day, and we're going to take this car to another level again today. So if you're enjoying Average Joe to Racing Driver, remember, hit like, hit subscribe, and if you need any performance work done to your car in Scotland, Mack Motorsport is the place to come. I have been plugging them for a lot on the videos, and this is where the Mini lives for most of its time. So yeah, follow on today for some more performance parts. Average Joe to Racing Driver, going to the next level again. Right, so part number one, courtesy of Bad Boy Tuning, is an AirTech front mount intercooler. So I'm not going to put this down on the ground because it's nice and clean, but you can see there we've got blue AirTech. So this is going to allow us to obviously get better, cooler air into the car. I'm not going to get into the fine details of what an intercooler does. Most people are going to know more than me. This is going to be going on the front, and it's going to allow us to improve the performance vastly of the car. This was highly recommended from Bad Boy, so thank you Wayne and Ash for sending this up. This will be getting fitted today. Obviously there's going to be some more remapping happening with the car, but we're going to get all of these parts put on first, but this is ultimately going to help us bring the temps down a little bit. Intake temps, engine temps, the car's not going to need to work as hard, so this is going to be a big improvement. So that is part number one. Part number two, it's very small, but it's this Go Fast Bits diverter valve. So a lot of people that are watching are going to know the benefits of this before I do, but it basically replaces the standard OEM version and makes improvements in terms of boost pressure and things like that. So this will be going on. This is a direct replacement, so this isn't going to take much. Big man's like to come on video, but this isn't going to take much work to do, so that will get bolted on. So that is part number two. Next is adjustable camber plates. So again, in the last video, accompanied by the problem with the track rod end, we didn't have adjustable top camber plates on the front coilovers. So we weren't able to put any camber at all on the front, which obviously affects the car for a track alignment. So these will be getting fitted today, and then at the end of the video when we do the final alignment, they are going to come into play and we're going to be able to kick the front wheels over a little bit. It'll probably help us with the size of the tyre, but it will also help us a lot with handling, so they'll be going on as well. I think this is number 5, so quite a lot, sorry, I'm trying to keep up. So Forge Turbo Blanket, again courtesy of Bad Boy Tuning, so thanks to the lads for sending this up. So what we noticed was, now that we've got the AirTech open intake on the car, the engine temps are getting to kind of 100, 102 in the track, and then they'll come down when the fan comes on and then they'll go back up again. So that wasn't happening when we had the stock air intake situation, which was coming through the front grille. So now that we're kind of trying to upgrade the performance parts, there's a bit of heat soak happening from the turbo, so the normal heat shield's just not cutting it. So Forge Turbo Blanket going on, and I'm hoping, along with another couple of wee things that we're going to do to the hood scoop, this should start to bring the temperature of the engine bay down a little bit. That's really what we're needing, so that'll be going on. Okay, so number 3 then is tie rod ends and track rod ends. So the last time we were here, if you watched the last video, you'll have noticed that we didn't do the front alignment on the car properly because the standard track rod ends were seized. So all brand new bits for left and right hand side. So these will be a nightmare to get off, and the new ones are probably going to be quite difficult to get on because the suspension under this car is pretty rotten given the fact that it's done 65,000 British miles. But yeah, we'll give this a go. So this will allow us to adjust and do what Marcin needs to do when he's doing his final alignment that we never got done the last time. So they'll be going on. The last bit for today. So, I'm struggling to hold this here. So this is a Mirko RS2 limited edition head restraint style bucket seat. So obviously we've got the Sparkos in the car right now, but after being in John Balfour's very impressive track car, the ex-British touring car that you'll have seen on the channel, I really just wanted to get a better seat. Which is this kind of head restraint style seat. So this is a real kind of competition hill climb style seat. So we're putting this in the driver's seat, and the Sparko that we've got in the driver's right now is going to be kept especially for the Nürburgring trips, as these are banned from the Nürburgring on tourist days. So by the end of today, that'll also be in the car. So as you can see from that array of parts, we've got a bit of a day ahead of us, so we've got 6-7 hours to get all this done. So I am going to roll. We have got the Mac Motorsport team here supporting us fully on this, so I can't extend enough thanks to Martian and the team. Honestly, if it wasn't for them, none of this stuff would be happening so fast. So the next time this car goes out on the track, which is the 8th of March, it's going to be a different level altogether again. So get excited with me. Let's get stuck in about all these parts. They're not going to be getting fitted in the order that I presented them to you, I don't think. But anyway, let's roll. So yeah, like and subscribe and follow the journey with the Mini. So the Mini's up there. We're just going to move the Leon, right? You ready? Oh man, she's away. Honestly, I'll never not be impressed by that thing. I can't wait to get in on the track. Right, that gives us some free space. Mini's coming down, so you'll have seen the intro to the video. There's a whole lot of parts going on this car today. It's going to take it to the next level again. So when we were out on the track on the 8th of March, the 8th of February, the car felt completely different, as I detailed in the videos. If you haven't seen that, go and watch the track footage from that day. But we are going to level up again, so more parts to go on. This car's going to go to the next level again. And again, I'm so lucky I'm surrounded by motorsport again. Big day today. Just rearranging all the cars, as I said. I think the Mini will be going on that ramp that the Supra is on, so we've got to rearrange any ham, and then we will get cracking. I'm going to talk through everything that's happening as it's happening. Obviously I've done the intro and you've seen some of the parts, but we'll just talk through everything as it happens. So remember, this is a good time to say, pause the video, hit like, hit subscribe, join us. The Mini is going to the moon, and this is another step in that journey, and we're lucky we get to see all these cars again. First thing then we're going to go for is get the bumper off the front of the car so we can attack the intercooler, it looks like. So car getting taken apart there, so I will put the camera on the hand mount and I will stay as close as I possibly can to capture all the action, but he's moving quick, so I need to move quick. Wheels coming off so we can get access to the back of the front bumper, so we can get this off. Just like that, boom. Whilst the front bumper's coming off, let's have a moment of appreciation for how good the Mini looks, right? Look at it, man. That wrap looks as good today as it did on day one. Well done, Dapper Automotive, for that. Love a trim clip, man. This guy's determined to get me demonetized by swearing in my videos, so yes. Right, that's us, so front bumper off. So you can see the size of the intercooler's tiny. The intercooler's only like that size, so it's different where the AirTech one's massive, so just this, you know, it's a big upgrade. It's tiny, isn't it? How small it is.
I thought it's hiding behind the...
No, so this one, it's like a cartridge that's sitting in this way, so like it's, so this one that we're going to put in comes up right up to here, and there's like a little tab that sits behind there to hold it in place. Aye, I think so. But yeah, mate, it's a big upgrade, by the way. Aye, I know. So it'll be much better for us. Brilliant. Right, first step's always the hardest, getting the bumper off, done. Right, let's get this old intercooler out of here. Make some vast improvements. I honestly think that the new intercooler's like triple the height of that, so you can just see the improvement it's going to make already. These little ducts here, I never knew they went to the brakes, but you can get fog light ducts that you attach another hose onto and they cool the brakes even more, so I think we'll probably go there as well, especially when we get onto the getting faster on the track and when the brakes are getting used more, you want to keep them cool. That is. That thing is so shite, isn't it? Look at the state of that. Tech actually send over a video with this. I watched it, and there's a little tab at the top there. It needs to go behind the crash bar so that it's leaning on the back of the crash bar, and it kind of like jams it in, but it's tight. So a front mount intercooler is always a good upgrade, obviously, for a turbo car. Like, it's basically turbo upgrades 101. But we're going to cut the front grille a bit as well, so you can see the AirTech logo, because part of this is being able to see the AirTech logo. So thanks to Bad Boy for getting us it with blue AirTech on it, because it looks right in with the theme of the wrap. Right, that's it mounted on the front anyway. That was a pretty easy direct swap. I mean, it's tight, like. So there's a little bracket here. We just need to drill a hole there so that we can set the intercooler back a bit so it doesn't clash with the bumper. But we're going to cut quite a lot of the grills out anyway so that you can see this baby.
The hole's lined up quite nicely.
Is the hole lined up? Nice. So after a few drill bits later, just ended up getting the air grinder and just cutting a wee slot. So that's going to bolt right through there and it will just hold the intercooler jammed nice, and there's going to be a wee spacer just to drop the intercooler back a wee tad because we're going to clash with bits of the bumper, so we'll try to minimise that. Perfect. So we know now that that is going to be nice and sturdy on the back of the crash bar there, so just so it's not vibrating or anything like that, and you know, better to spend the time and do it right. Whoosh. Right, one intercooler fitted.
Yep, just need to put the boost pipes on.
Let's go. Right, as I said, we're wanting this intercooler exposed, so chop chop. Let's get a wee look at what's going on around the garage as well, right? So, the front end is off of the racing Leon, and we've got some pretty sexy parts going on. All carbon fibre and all that going on the racing Leon. It's going to be really nice when it's done. Check this. That's the old one, obviously. Right, what we got here? What we got? Carbon fibre. Oh yeah.
Take that side.
You want me to take this side? Right, we did.
Nice and gentle.
I don't even want to know how much that's worth. Sexy. Right, making good progress, so I'm obviously clipping the footage down for you, so seeing it as best as possible. But AirTech front mount intercooler, check. We're going to move on to the diverter valve up top in the engine bay, and then we're going to move on to suspension after that. Right, this comes, basically the stock one comes off and then all the internals get replaced with this and then it goes back on, is essentially what we're going to do. So it comes nicely packaged up here from Go Fast Bits. Sorted. Well, that was simple, so you would have seen what was happening on the camera. I was standing over the other side, but pretty quick went together. Again, today's going to be quite quick through the clips because I want to capture everything in today in one video, so that was good that that's done. That's going to allow us to have an improved situation with the turbo over stock, so all good, that's done. Right, just going to reassemble the air intake because part of that had to be taken off to do the diverter valve, and then we're going under the car and let's see how hard it is to get these seized track rod ends off. Okay, so camber plates need to go on, so the coilover has to obviously drop down for that. So cue attacking the suspension on this car because it's never been easy to work with, this car, but let's see how we go. So as usual, seized. Sorted. Gonna get some heat into this, I think. So this is a special tool to pull the control arm down. Right, so this coilover is obviously loose at the bottom now, as you can see. Once we undo the top mounts, that will drop out, and then we need to put the adjustable camber plate on top of the coilover before we offer it back up. And then we should be good to put it all back together under here. First, so that's driver's side up and in position with camber plates on. It's going to look good with the wheels. Exact same thing is about to happen on the other side, so I'm not going to film all that. You just seen us reassembling that side, and now he is going to do the other side, so we'll just let that happen, and then we'll see once we start taking the track rod and the tie rod ends apart. That's where it's going to get fun, I think. Right, typically, as we thought would happen, it's not coming out, so it's getting cut. Maybe you should have just used the grinder in the first place. Right, just remember, these were seized the last time, so we're completely seized, almost like they've welded themselves together. So instead of wasting time, cut them off, got brand new ones going on anyway. So special tool there we thought was going to work, but nightmare. Obviously we cut that there, that's getting replaced, so brand new one. And it's a shame because this is actually good because it's been well lubricated, but it's the end that's out exposed to the elements, it gets all wrecked. So brand new one's going on. Very, very good action there. All the suspension stuff is on. Adjustable camber plates, new track rod ends, new tie rod ends, all on. Actually wasn't that bad in the end up. We're just going to fire the turbo blanket on quickly. Then we're going to have a go at putting the new seat in before it goes on the alignment ramp, and we'll see how we go. These front wheels are getting cambered. Turbo blanket is officially on. Ford's Motorsport looking pretty good, so hopefully that'll take some of the heat from shooting up and over the turbo, because the OEM heat shield just wasn't doing it anymore. So I'm just going to get a look at this in a moment once the O2 sensor's in. That's us at the point where we're going to be putting the bucket seat in. So this Sparkle Grid Q that's been in here has been fantastic. I'm not saying that it's bad in any way. It'll be going back in for the Nürburgring when we're going there, but we're going to upgrade the driver's seat for the head restraint style so that we can be a bit safer and a bit more locked in when we're on the track. So we need to get this one out, and we're hoping that the Mirko is going to drop in and sit nicely in here, and it's going to play ball, because at this time of the day we don't want any problems. And then it'll be going on the alignment ramp for the last bit of the day. I hope you've been enjoying this video. If you have so far and you want to stick with the journey on the Mini, remember this is a good time to hit like and subscribe. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think so far. She's nearly ready for the next track day. Seats in, so it didn't take too much messing about, to be honest. There was a wee bit of jiggery pokery, as we call it, but let's see. Sexy gal! I beat him to it. There we go. So obviously much better competition style seat. Happy days. I'll put the GoPro in the window when I'm on my way home, and we'll get a view from inside. But now alignment time. Okay, on the alignment ramp, so you've seen an alignment before, and if you haven't seen an alignment before, go back and look at one of the previous videos, because we've done it in that. So I'm not going to go through a whole alignment with you, but I will document what's going on. in the car, sitting in my new seat. This is quite an experience of a seat, this. I'm on the alignment ramp, so I'm on steering wheel duties. So as part of an alignment, we obviously need to make sure that the steering wheel's straight. So I'm going to do that duty, but I'm going to snap my fingers. The alignment's going to be finished. I'll talk you through what we've done, and then we'll get the car outside so we can get a summary. But it's going to get dark soon. We've been here all day. I won't. I'm not saying anything. So it's a secret alignment, right? I'm going to flat. Whoa! Secret alignment. So that's it done. The settings are all finished. So adjustable camber plates on the front, obviously done as a turn there. So now all that's left is to get the car out onto the road, drive it, and I'll do a little summary of today on video for you guys. So that's us coming to an end today. There'll be one more section of this video and that'll be a summary. Good time to tell you, if you've made it this far, hit subscribe, it really helps us. Yes everyone, so that's us done for today. I'm in the car right now, it's pretty dark, so I'm just going to be quite short with the filming here. But we managed to get all of those jobs from the start of the video done, which I'm quite surprised at, given the fact that there was a lot to do, but obviously Mac Motorsport don't mess about, so we got it all done. So I've got Shug with the Crazy Golfer in front of me, and I'm just going to have a cruise home because I've got an hour and 20 minutes to get home and test out my new alignment. So yeah, I'm excited about how the car feels. So I just want to say special thanks to Bad Boy Tuning for supplying some of the parts for today. Massive thanks to Mac Motorsport, as always, Marcin and Piotr, who are always ready to help when it comes to getting work done. If it wasn't for these people, I promise you this, I would not be getting the work done that I get done. So I just want to say a special thanks to them as well. And if you made it this far and you enjoyed this video and you are ready to get this car back out onto the track with us on the 8th of March, then give us a subscribe. We are doing our absolute best. I'm really comfy in this new seat. I'm really happy with it. If you need any tuning work, any motorsport work, anything of that nature, you know the place to go is Mac Motorsport, so hit them up if you need anything. And just thanks to everyone for being involved in this project, because it is absolutely fantastic. Now I'm going to test the car out on the way home, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.